Pollack and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
When you talk about decibels, making it hard to play for the opponent, the first stadium you've got to think about is Autzen Stadium in Eugene, Oregon. This is one of the most acoustically challenging places for opponents to step onto the field. The loud and the proud, the Ducks make noise whenever opponents come to town. Nice?
Okay, Holly. The Kodiaks headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. The Ducks offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. Here's the bruising running back Jordan Davison. He scored 4 times in their last game, just under 100 yards in the W. Moore. Oh, they're after him. He'll get rid of it. Finds his man. It's Stewart. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Here's the pressure. Going to try to get it himself. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play. And the Ducks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Running inside. It's Hill. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Moore to the air. Escapes the pressure going right. Fires to the big fella. On the move at the 30. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll run it. It's Davison. He's going for the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
And after that touchdown, you can barely hear yourself think. Autzen Stadium, one of the most special places in all of college football, and easily one of the loudest stadiums, is now going off. We've all called games here before. We love coming to Eugene. This place is magic, and it's because of these fans.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. It'll be the Kodiaks offense who will go to work for the first time in this one. And they'll be met by this defensive front, which can wreak havoc.
And this offense is going to have their hands full, and especially this offensive line. And it's not just this year. Like, you watch this group, they're dominant, they're physical. Like, they're gonna make you earn everything you get. But it seems like with this program, Palmer, it's year after year after year. Plug and play, next guy, physical, fast, disruptive defensive lines.
Yeah, they've set a standard, I think, at that position, at this school. When you look around college football, they're always dominant up front. They're able to recruit a specific athlete tailored to their style of defense and attacking. And it doesn't matter what year it is, who the opponent is, this D-line creates a lot of problems, and they're living in the backfield.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Powers. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. They'll give to Frazier. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Will get to him at the 25.
The defense was dialed in. They knew exactly what they were doing. They weren't fooled by it. They weren't fooled by the read game at all. Played discipline, kept eyes on the quarterback, strung that along towards the sideline, and made the big tackle.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, it's a fumble. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. And the Kodiaks will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He's brought down, but there's also a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about.
Personal foul.
They make fun of kickers saying they don't have to worry about contact, but they do in situations like that. Just a terrible, terrible mistake, so instead of getting off the field on 4th down, the offense has a 1st and 10. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Ducks! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Fielded in the end zone. It's Black. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Kodiaks offense heads out to open this possession. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. Unleashes one. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And it's the Kodiaks will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Makes a move. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. Snags it, and there's running room. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The Kodiaks offense heads out to open this possession. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass, it's Powers. Setting up the screen, and the ball's loose in the backfield. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
the more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally. You got to be in the right place at the right time.
The run inside. It's Davison. Sweet little juke, and he's going to wind up picking up 8. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Moore from the gun on third down. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Making side adjustments here. On the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon!
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. And guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
Couldn't find room for the big play. It'll be stopped after a short return. It's a coverage unit right on top of it. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. To the air, it's Powers. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick 6, now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going offensively. So far, not a lot of positives to point to.
Back to pass. Got it. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Handoff for Frazier. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. And the Kodiaks decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. No fair catches here, looking for room. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Moore with the play fake. Now adjusting. Got a man. It's Johnson. Caught, and he's got room. Touchdown, Ducks! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. On the move from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains its discipline, not much doing on that return. Let's go down to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Here on the away team sideline, there is a lot of conversation happening about better communication. This crowd is making it so difficult. Oh.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
They'll give to Frazier. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. On the option, it's Powers. He was searching for that first down marker, but he'll come up short. They stop him at the 22. It'll be fourth down. And it's the Kodiaks will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Here's Moore to throw. He's taking the shot. Goes high to pull it in. Terrific run after the catch, but the question is, will it stand? The flag is out, and let's see what the call is. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. The holding penalty pushes them back. It's 1st and 20. Moore will throw. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Makes the grab down the middle. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. Powers through the defender. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Quarterback making checks. Dante Moore. He'll take a shot. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Ducks!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Black. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Hey, guys, here on the away team sideline, I can tell you this crowd has played a factor early in this game. On the road, in a hostile environment, they have not been able to get going in this game. They have failed to score, not productive on their early drives, and they are talking about how the crowd noise is impacting them. I see them talk to each other, trying to tighten things up at the line of scrimmage. This is a factor. This crowd is making a big difference here so far. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Back to throw, it's Powers. Finds his tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding,
Might have a chance. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. They want to throw it. Pressure coming. Got his man on the outside. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. And the Kodiaks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Here's a give to Frazier. Hard running there. Picks up the first down. The discard, and he's running free. Lots of running room. He He's at the 10. Touchdown, Kodiaks. He ran through tackles like water through a sieve.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
PAT unit on the field. And it's up and good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off on the ground with a 58-yarder for 6.
Number 99, set to kick this one away.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
He tries to take the top off. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
And you could tell he thought he had his receiver down the field to make a big play. But how about the defender? Great job running with the receiver. Turning his head, finding the football, knocking it away, and making sure that receiver doesn't get to make.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT'd.
Handoff for Frazier. There he goes. Got enough space. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Kodiaks!
You know, sudden change situations are so interesting because oftentimes in that kind of instance, you get the ball back on a turnover and offenses are trying to take a shot looking for the home run touchdown. But that time, they just turned around and handed it off. It was a more conservative play call, David, but it gave them the same desired result.
Well, and it's kind of crazy. When you force that turnover, everybody goes bananas. The sidelines going nuts. You get a little bit of extra juice, and then they hand the football off, and everybody does their job. They capitalize on it. Momentum swings happen so fast in college football.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. Throwing more. Here's a heat. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Snags it down the right side. Touchdown, Oregon. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. If you need me to run it, I'll run it. You need me to throw it, I can do that too.
He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Kodiaks offense heads out to open this possession. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Motion from the wideout. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. Looking to pass, it's Powers. He's got it. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And it's the Kodiaks will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Holly, what update do you have for it?
Checking in from the Oregon sideline. There is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected from him, and he has gotten them off to a terrific start. They've got the lead, and he has performed well. No big surprise. He is their guy, and he is showing that leadership down here today.
Oh, a lot of space. He's at the touchdown. Ducks. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Here he comes with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. On the option. He'll toss it. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. To the air, it's Powers. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. They'll run the screen. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And the Kodiaks will punt it away on 4th down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison. Oh, he's got some space. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Bunch formation for these receivers. Moore. Got a man. It's Davison. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Quickly complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
Fired into the end zone, incomplete.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
Again, it's Moore. Got his man on the right. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be first and goal from the 6. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practiced, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Here's Moore to throw. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do.
Touchdown, Ducks! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with the Ole Miss Rebels taking on the number 10 team, the LSU Tigers. And it's Ole Miss setting school records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. Two teams who were very familiar with the end zone today.
And the Ducks will kick it away to start the second half. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. What did they have to say coming out of halftime, Holly?
I caught up with the Kodiaks head coach. They are so frustrated with how they're performing right now. The third quarter has got to be a major turnaround for his team. He said, we've been composed all season, but right now we are not playing our brand of football. Ball security, communication, all been an issue in this hostile environment.
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And you can't start the half any better than that. You talk about going in, making halftime adjustments, talking about what they did. It looks like they knew exactly what they were going to do. Come out, read the pass, break on the football, make the pick, and draw first blood here in the third quarter.
The Ducks in the hurry up. A first down run in the red zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon!
And this is the definition of complementary football. Your defense takes the ball away, and the offense turns those takeaways into touchdowns. Fantastic run, great vision. But this has been so good. Their defense staying aggressive, getting the takeaways, and the offense capitalizing, David, with big plays.
And I wish I could say there was complementary football on the other side. They've complemented each other, and they both stunk. Like, both sides have been bad. Turning the football over, not scoring, like, dug yourself a huge hole in this football game. They better find something quick, fast, and in a hurry.
The Kodiaks offense heads out to open this possession. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Ready.
He's got it on the right. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Now on the move. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is their sophomore quarterback who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on him. And it's the Kodiaks send out the punt unit. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. He gets a block. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Checking in from the Oregon sideline, their tight end has been a brilliant target here today. Over 100 yards receiving already in this game, and I expect them to keep him in and keep going to this big target. As you know, the tight ends never get the glory, and this guy is on fire today. Let's see if they continue to feed him the rug. Reese?
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Dante Moore. Caught in the backfield, it's Davison. Breaks into the open. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. The Ducks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Going for 6. Touchdown, Ducks! Middle of the end zone, he's got it!
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
He'll bring it out. It's Willis. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Kodiaks offense heads out to open this possession. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Delay to the back. It's Willis. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Quick completion to the right. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Holloway. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession? And the Kodiaks will line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end zone. Now on the return. There he goes. Open it up. Touchdown, Ducks! Special teams proving to be special. So much for putting your heels on the 10 and not going backwards. He didn't want to just let that go. He grabbed it and took it to the house.
And when you got that kind of ability, I will give you the green light. Absolutely. You just catch it and you just go. He does the refs 10-yard line, 5-yard line, 1-yard line. When you do that, it's all great.
The Kodiaks offense heads out to open this possession. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. And it's the Kodiaks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Running inside, it's Willis. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. And the Kodiaks will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Oh, misjudges it a bit and muffs it. Slips through the line. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain.
And that was almost a huge mistake by special teams. On the punt return, fumbling the football, they are so lucky that they jumped on that ball and that their offense is now going to take the field, because that could have been disastrous.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Takes the handoff. It's Hill. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. So now it's second and long. Throwing Raiola. Going for it all. Pulls it in on the left. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Oregon. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
The run inside. It's Vance. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Scanning the field, it's Holloway. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the third quarter comes to a close. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Ducks in a good spot here with second and short. Might as well stick with him. Maybe a crease. Inside the and he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ducks! They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys.
Cliche, go 1-0 every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. He definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College.